Okay, we are beginning Chapter 3 PowerPoint. I'm on PPT 140 in the book, if you're following along in the book. First of all, you'll have to bring up the birds data files for students that's on the L drive, Business L drive, under PowerPoint, Project 3, and it's birds. Then, once you have that up, we're going to click on slide number 1. We're going to go to Insert, Picture, and you, again, will get this from your Business L drive. Mine happens to be downloaded to my computer. But we will insert the birds in the sky. Just going to double click that so it opens up. And then we're going to resize it so it fits the whole screen. You can either do this manually, or we can go up and we can change the measurements. Sometimes I tend to do measurements because it's a little faster. Now we're going to display slide 3. We're going to insert another picture. And again, this is on your L drive. And the bird reflect. Again, we're going to resize it to cover the whole slide. So I'm just going to type it in this time. 7.5 by 10. And then I'm going to cover my slide. Like so. Alright, now we have our pictures in. So I'm turning to page PPT 142. Actually PPT 143. With slide 3 displayed and the bird reflect picture highlighted. Go to the color gallery. Okay, we're going to add our color, and we want blue, accent color 1, light. So that changes the color of the picture. Next, we're going to display slide 1, and we're going to click the color button again. After we click on the picture, the color button appears, and this time we're going to click washout. With the birds in the sky picture selected in frame 1, click the artistic effects to display the artistic effects gallery and point to film grain. Film grain, which is there. We're going to click. Now we're in slide 3. We're going to click on the picture to select it. Go back up to our effects. And this time we're going to do glow diffused. Glow diffused. Glow diffused. Should be over here. There we go. Glow diffused. Now with the bird picture still selected, we're going to send it behind our writing. So we click on send backward and send to back, and that makes our text box appear. Now we're going to do the same thing in slide number 1. Click on the picture, send backward, send to back, and there's our text box. Next, we're going to highlight our title up here. We're going to drag this box downward so it slightly covers our other box. And then we're going to delete this box, and we have to have it so it's highlighted, and then we're going to hit the delete button. So that takes that placeholder away, so we don't need it anymore. Now we're back in this box with our home ribbon displayed. We are going to position the insertion point in our text box. Click the Align Text Left button, so we're in our home page. We're going to align text left. Now we're going to display our third slide. Click on our text, and there we are going to align it to the right in that slide number 3. Alright, if you're following along, I'm on PPT 152. Now we're going to right click in our in our slide number 4, and that we're going to delete because we don't need it. Alright, now I'm going to show you how to change the views, which is really easy. The views are going to be in your bottom right hand corner. I'm going to go off screen right now, but it'll be in your right hand corner. You can play around with those. There I changed it to the reading view. And now I changed it to slide sorter. These are just different buttons down in your right hand corner that you can play around with. For now, we're going to go back to the normal view. Okay, now we're going to display slide 2. We're going to copy this bird picture. By doing this, I usually just right click, copy, and it's going to go into slide number 1. So then you click in slide number 1, you right click, and you paste. Now we're going to make this a little bit smaller. Okay, earlier we were supposed to move our text box down, so I paused it, I moved the text box down so the picture's where it needs to be, exactly like it is on page PPT 156, and I made the picture smaller. Now we're going to drag our zoomer. Our zoomer is down in the right hand corner. It's a little bar that you slide back and forth, and we're going to zoom it in to about 150. So that's done. Now with the bird selected, and we're in our format, we're going to go up to the group button, and we're going to ungroup, and we want to click yes, we want to ungroup the drawing. Now we're going to go back up to format again, ungroup again, and we're going to ungroup. Okay, so you should have hit ungroup 3 times up here in the group button, and it will no longer let me hit it. And then I click outside of the box or the picture to make those things disappear. Now, what we're going to do, we're going to color the inside of this beak. So if you can click on the inside of the beak, you're going to click like that. And then we're going to go up to Shape Fill, and we're going to make the inside of his beak yellow. See how it just turned yellow, and you can play around with those colors. We're going to make the inside of the beak yellow. Now we're going to click on this leaf right here, and we're going to fill it, and it's going to be this green color right here, green accent 3. Sometimes you got to click on it and give it a little time for it to do its fill job, because the computer is thinking. And then once we do that, I'm going to pause right here, and you guys can go ahead and fill. We're supposed to fill all those leaves, so go ahead and make all those leaves green. Okay, now that all your leaves are green, we're going to delete the clipboard object, which is the background. So you click on your picture, and anywhere in the gold space, you're going to click on that, and then you're going to hit delete. and that's going to erase the whole background for us there. If you're following along in the book, I'm now turning to page PPT 162. On this one, we need to highlight the box that our original picture came in, and we're going to go back up to group, and we're going to regroup it so it sends it back to its normal object. Okay, now we're going to insert a video file. So we're going to go to slide 3. First of all, I'm going to take my zoom back down to about 60%. That way I can see what I'm doing. We're going to go to slide 3, and now we're going to insert a video clip, which you're going to find on your student data files. Mine happens to be on my computer, so insert, and all the way over here you're going to find video clip. We're going to insert video clip, and it's going to be from file. Double click on that, and it automatically inserts that file for you. So now we're going to trim the video because we don't want to watch the whole video. And by doing this, the video clip is selected. We're going to go up here to the playback button, and we're going to trim video. And in this case, we need it to start at 24 seconds, 24.634. So we're going to slide the green bar over to 24.634, right there. So our green marker should be at 24.634. And then we're going to play it so you can see what it's going to look like. And that's what it should look like, so we're going to hit OK. And it automatically puts our video in for us. Now we're going to go up, and on our start, we want it to start automatically. So you click your arrow button down, click automatically. And we also want it to loop until stopped, and we want to hide while not playing. We're also going to adjust the volume and have it muted because we're going to add our own audio to that. Alright, so here we are in our slide 3. Now we're going to insert our audio file. And by this, we're going to insert and go to audio and audio from file. Once again, this is going to be on your Business L drive and your student data files. Mine's under my music. And this time we're going to insert the Glades birds. So it automatically inserts for us. Eventually, kind of slow. So that's inserted for us. And then we're going to drag that button up to the upper left-hand corner. And now we're going to insert another audio. Oh, I'm sorry. First we're going to adjust the playback. And so it's going to be automatically, we're going to loop until stop, and we're going to hide during our show. So this little speaker button will not show up during our show. Alright, this is where video 1 ends, so I will do video 2.